Hello, friends. Today I'd like to speak to you a little bit about spirituality. On our Mindbox blog, we've had many requests for something about spirituality. It seems that most people are interested, number one, above all else, in spirituality. Well, in the Mindbox we go into it at depth, but let me give you a few hints here. Spirituality, not religion. Spirituality has nothing to do with religion. That is not to say that a religious person shouldn't be spiritual. They should, of course. But they're two separate issues. Religion is one thing, spirituality is something else. Myself, I consider myself a highly spiritual person, however, not so much as a follower of religions. Spirituality, what is it? There are many definitions. The way that I define it, it encompasses three main items. Now, we address this in the Mindbox, but let me give you a brief resume, so to speak. Love, empathy, and, of course, God, the Almighty.
Love, empathy, God.
With respect to love, to be spiritual, you really should see the positive nature of things, the positive nature of people, the positive nature of whatever. The way that I define love is that love is a positive viewpoint. When you love something to the nth degree, so to speak, and the love of God should be there, you can see no negatives whatever, only positives. Empathy is kind of walking in the other person's shoes for just a brief moment of time, to see the other person's point of view. I believe the Native American said it best when he said, "Don't judge another person until you've walked in his moccasins for 3 moons." Empathy, the way that I define evil, is an absence of empathy. And of course the opposite would be an abundance of empathy. That would be the height of goodness. But what of God? Well, it's impossible for us to imagine or to visualize the infinite essence of God. And therefore we usually use an icon. Some people use the Michelangelo image of a muscular old man in very good shape, a virile old man with a long white beard. Well, I prefer to sense the creator of the universe as a bit more than that. I don't believe that God is male or female, although he encompasses all of the attributes of both, but much, much, much more when you consider what God has created with the billions, the hundreds of billions of planets, of galaxies. Well, we won't go into that. That's not necessary. But how do I see God? Well, for me, God is a bright white light encompassing everything. Everything. And when I pray, when I meditate, what I do, I close my eyes, I go to that concentrative place. That's what meditation is for me, and that's what it should be for you as well. Basically, a concentration of attention. I close my eyes, and I imagine that I'm surrounded, I'm engulfed, I'm in bright white light. I'm in a sea of bright white light. I close my eyes, take a breath, and go down, down, or deep within, I should say, and then I sense light, white light.
White light. White light.
Light, white light.
White light. White light.
Light, white
White
light.
light. White light. White
Light,
white
white light.
light. White light. White light.
Light, white light.
White light. White light.
Light,
White
white light. light,
white
light,
light, white light,
light,
white
light,
light, white light,
light, white
white
light,
light, white light,
light,
white
white light,
light, white light,
light, white
white
light,
light, white light,
light,
white
white
light,
light,
white light, white
light,
light,
white light. And I just rest within that, knowing that I am close to the essence of God. That, to me, is total spirituality. Now, your intent is what is important here, as with all things. And my intention, when I wish to be more spiritual, or when I'm with my brethren and we all meditate together, we all visualize ourselves in the bright white light. Now, it's very easy for me to meditate. After all, I've been doing it for something like 65 years now. I simply take a breath, close my eyes, and I'm there. My intention is that the bright white light is God. I hope this little vignette has helped. Much, much more, of course, in the Mind Box. But I'm not here to sell the Mind Box. I'm here to give you just a tidbit of the spiritual nature of a human being. Love, empathy, and God. Thank you very much.